It's day 4 gift time, Grandmama, so come and get it.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on.
I don't have time to wait on you. I'm ready to give your gift.
I got some pecans in the oven. Wait just a minute. I'm coming.
No, it's over. You missed it.
I'm roasting pecans in the oven, y'all. So I had to,
Welcome to Grandma Rose's Open Pantry YouTube channel. This is Grandma Rose.
Day 4.
This is day 4. You gonna do it over there or over here?
I'll do it right here. Okay. Y'all ready? All right, this is the first thing my hand touched. And it's not wrapped. Oh my goodness. Okay. Roy knows I love Bath and Body Works. This is Fresh Rainfall Gentle and Clean Foaming Hand Soap. That is I love the foaming kind. We're going in the kitchen in a few minutes and we're going to do something. We're going to do a vegetable today. It's going to be a Brussels sprout, sweet potato, cranberries, roasted pecans.
Oh, it's
apples.
a good dish for
Really
Christmas,
good.
though.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be back just a minute.
Find our record. All right, Grandma Rose's Open Pantry YouTube channel woman.
Okay.
We've been cooking candies and other stuff.
Snacks and
It's time to do what? Cook a
it's time to
vegetable.
get a vegetable.
A
Yeah.
vegetable
Yes,
dish.
A
Or
vegetable dish.
maybe some vegetable and fruit together.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me cut this little brown out. I cut this apple just a few minutes ago and it's already turned brown. Isn't that? Oh, I
Doesn't
should
take
have
but a few minutes.
Well, I cored it and it didn't take but just a second. I mean, that hadn't been 5 minutes. But I did it with my corer here. And I do not want that on my apple, so I'm just going to trim that off. Okay. Good afternoon. Today we are going to do roasted sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts. I've already got 1 sweet potato peeled. I'm not going to do, I've got 3 out, but I think I'm only going to do 2. I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry. Welcome to my kitchen. It's Saturday afternoon. Y'all know what I did this morning. My daughter called me yesterday. She said, Mom, what you doing tomorrow? I said, nothing. What you need? She said, can you come over? She's got 4 little granddaughters. And her daughter's promised rain, and she's 13, almost 14. And she said, can you come over in the morning and stay with the girls? I've got to go to work in the morning. And Hannah, the little girl's mom, who's my grandson's wife, she had to go get some girls ready for a wedding this afternoon. So I said, well, of course, me and Daddy will. So we went over there. And they've got, let's see, Addie is 8, Winnie is, or is Addie 9 now? Winnie is 7. I think Winnie will be 8 in March. Morning, her name is Morning, and she'll be 3 or 4 in August. And then the baby is Dovey, and she was 1 in November. So I got to hold that baby and rock her and get her to sleep, and she slept in my arms for over an hour. That's so sweet. So that's what I've been doing this morning, and I'm a little late getting my video on. All right.
Well, what else you putting in here? Apples.
I've got my Brussels sprouts, and my oven just came up to temp. Now, honey, help me. I've got pecans in the oven roasting. My oven is on 350. I do not roast pecans on 350. I roast them on 300. But I've got to bring it up to temp for my dish, so I'm going to have to watch them very closely because I don't want to overcook them. All right, I've got fresh Brussels sprouts here, and I've got them in water. And some of them, now like the small one, like this, I'm going to leave whole. But some of these were big, so I'm cutting them in half, and I'm going to cut this one in half also. But some of them, the bigger ones I'm going to cut in half, the smaller ones I'm going to leave. And the way I clean these is I cut that little stem off there, and then I just take these dark leaves, if you'll get closer, honey, you can see what I'm doing. They can't see way back there, I don't think. I just take these dark leaves off like that. And then these, I'm just going to cut in half. So I take this stem off right here. And then take these outer leaves off because they're tough and they're usually brown. Okay. And we're going to roast these in, oh, this is a big one. I may cut it 3 pieces. We're going to roast these in olive oil. And after we get them roasted, it's going to take about probably 20 or 30 minutes. Then, all right, I'll finish those in a little bit. I'm going to show you what I do with my apple. I better do my sweet potato. Let me cut this sweet potato first. All right, I'm going to cut it in thirds. And I want it about the same size as that, as my Brussels sprouts. So you can leave them like this if you want big pieces, but I want smaller pieces today because I want all my veggies to cook about the same size, same time. So I'm gonna cut them like this. And I'm gonna cut this one like this in thirds. So they'll all be about the same. And I'm only gonna do 2 potatoes because I already know that's all it's gonna take. All right, let me check my pecans real quick because I do not want them to get too roasted. So, all right, they look ready, they smell ready. Okay, take them out. All right.
So you're putting pecans in this dish also?
I am after it gets done. After it gets done,
okay.
Then we're gonna put some dried cranberries and 50% less sugar and some roasted pecans on it. Okay, now I'm going to take my core here and I'm going to core this apple like that. Y'all, this is Pampered Chef. I'm telling you, if you don't have one of these, man, they are worth, they're a little pricey, but they are well worth the money.
Yeah, just give your husband one for Christmas.
Yeah.
Every husband wants one out there on the car.
Well, of course he does. All right, now I'm leaving the apples in slices like this because they're going to cook at the same time anyway, and they're going to shrink up a little bit. All right, y'all have seen how I'm doing this. I'm going to finish fixing my Brussels sprouts. I'm going to peel another potato and cut it up, and then when I start to season it, I'll bring you back and show you how we're going to season it, and we'll get it in the oven.
Looking pretty, Grandmama.
I know. All right, I'm leaving the peeling on my apple. Now, you can leave it on your sweet potatoes if you want to. If I was cooking it just for me and Roy and not for for you viewers, I probably would have left at least the peeling on one sweet potato because we like sweet potato peeling. We do. All right, now I've got about the same amount of apples that I've got Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes. So you can use butternut squash in this recipe if you don't want to use the sweet potato or if you have butternut squash. All right, I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil over this. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of garlic. Now there's no certain amount, just whatever you like. The amount that you like. This is to taste right here. All right, I'm going to do a little pepper.
And you can add more when you finish the dish if you like to.
Yeah, well, after you taste of it. Mm-hmm. All right, salt. Now, I'm adding a little bit of my autumn spice blend. I have given y'all the recipe several times for this. And so if you go back, Grandma Rose's Open Pantry, autumn spice blend, it'll come up and you can get the recipe. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this, and after it gets done, I'm not going to put a bunch, I just want a hint. This is less than 1/4 of a teaspoon. All right, after it gets done, we're going to put our cranberries and our roasted pecans, and I'm going to drizzle it with a little sugar-free maple syrup. So,
That's sounding good.
I know. So I thought, Roy said, honey, you're not going to put any of your autumn spice blend? I said, oh, that would be wonderful with that little touch of maple syrup that we're going to put on it. Plus
And Christmassy too.
Christmassy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. Just a little bit. Now, and it'll take about 30 or 40 minutes for this to get, for your veggies to get done. After about 15 or 20 minutes, that piece is a little big. After about 15 or 20 minutes, I'm going to stir them, take a spatula and move them all around really well, and then put them back in the oven and finish cooking them. So, and that'll kind of, I'll pierce one or two of them. I'll pierce a Brussels sprout and a sweet potato to see how much longer they're going to need in the oven. So, all right. And I tell you what I'm probably going to do. I'm probably going to taste of one of them at about halfway through and see if I've got enough of my autumn spice blend in there. If it tastes like I want it to. If not, I may sprinkle a little bit more, but I will let you know. So, these are going in a 350-degree oven. And when I start to stir them around, we'll bring you back and let you see what they look like.
Grandma, these are looking good.
Aren't they? Okay.
How done are they? Are you just mixing them? Or?
I'm just stirring them right now. About halfway through, you stir them. They've been cooking 20 minutes. I put them on 20 minutes. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil because I didn't put much.
How about your
To begin with,
spices?
I'm going to taste in just a second as soon as I get it all stirred up good.
Well, it's easy for me to stay ahead of
It
you. All I got to do is ask questions.
All you got to do is ask questions. That's right. Okay, let me get all this oil. You don't have to be real gentle, but I try to be a little gentle when I'm doing this. But I do want oil on all of my veggies. And I want them in a single layer. Okay. All right. I'm going to take my knife here, just kind of pierce them. They are just beginning to get tender. So I am going to taste of this little sweet potato right here. I love sweet potatoes. Even though it's not quite done. All right. I'm going to put a little bit more. Just a tad. Just a very little bit more. Let's put a little salt first. Then a little bit more salt. Just a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of this. Now, to put just all together, that may be 1/4 of a teaspoon. All right. Now, just stay right there, baby. I'm going to kick it up a notch. I'm getting my, this is maple praline syrup, and it's sugar-free, and the name brand is Blackberry Patch, and this is made in Thomasville, Georgia, which is about an hour and a half south of here.
And you got that at?
TJ Maxx.
Okay.
So I'm going to drizzle just a little bit, not much. I've had it in the refrigerator, so it's a little. But I'm going to drizzle just a little bit over this because I want it to have just a little sweetness. Now, I'm not doing as much as you might think it is because it's coming out in a very slow stream. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good. We ate some with a
grilled cheese sandwiches.
0 carb cheese sandwich this morning.
Yeah.
Boy, it was good.
All right. Oops. Oh, well. There's one the floor got. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this back in the oven for, I'm going to set it for 15 minutes. And then I'll check them because I don't want to overcook them. And when they're get done, then I'm going to put my cranberries and my pecans, my roasted pecans on it. And this syrup, the sugar-free syrup, will I'm going to stir them all up together, and it'll kind of coat the pecans and the cranberries and make it, ooh, so good. So see y'all back in a minute.
Here they come, the veggies of the day.
Okay, y'all, look at this. Doesn't that look delicious?
That looks
Wow,
good.
look at those roasted Brussels sprouts. Oh my goodness, look at those potatoes, those apples. Okay, now.
And you're not through with them, are you?
No, what I'm going to do is take me 50% less sugar cranberries. Now you use whatever you want. And this is about 1/3 of a cup. Now I'm going to take my pecans.
And to keep it lower carb for you, if you're on a low carb
I
diet,
have roasted.
just don't eat the cranberries, or just eat a few.
Or just eat a few. They're 50% less sugar.
Right.
You can leave them out, but they're
Right.
really pretty in there. So, all right, now I'm just stirring my pecans and my cranberries up in this because I want some of that juice and a little bit of that syrup to get on my pecans and my cranberries. But I am going to tell you something. I cook these on 350. I would up my temperature to 375. I cooked them 40 minutes, and I had to cook them a little longer because I wanted them to be more roasted, and so cook it on 375. That will roast them perfectly, just the way you want them. That's just something I learned. This is the first time I've cooked this. So 375 is what I'm going to put on the recipe because I think that's what will work the best.
And you used your pecan pantry pecans?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes.
You'll have a link in
I'll have a link in my
description box.
Yep, hold on just a second. Okay. Sometimes I forget my head if it wasn't attached. Roy has to remind me of things sometimes because I got so much on my mind and what I'm trying to do and get everything just right for y'all. These are my pecan pantry pecans. Wonderful, wonderful pecans. I have told y'all all about them before. I'll leave the link in my description box on how you can order them. They're great not just for holidays, they're great for any time of the year. And if you use my code ROSE5, which will be in the description box, then you get 5% discount. And shipping is free. Okay?
Gracious, Grandma, that's going to look good on a Christmas table.
Look at this.
I'm telling you.
I should have got a bigger plate.
All right, tell me about the
Wow.
spice. How did the spiciness work?
The spiciness worked well. I put a little bit more on it
Yeah.
when I stirred them around. All right, I should have got a bigger platter because
That's pretty on that platter.
I know, but it'd have been if you had a
but it
bigger
still
one.
still
Y'all
looks
look
good.
at that. Look at that.
Whoa.
Ooh, look at that. Now let me tell you. Look at that roasted. Y'all, I can't help it.
That's table ready.
I get excited over my food. I cannot help it. I love food. I love good food. I love healthy food. And I get excited about it.
Well, you also get very excited about showing people how to cook good, beautiful food for their table
Yes, I do.
and their family.
Yes, I do. Okay. You want to taste, baby?
I'm going to watch your face first, then I'll taste second.
All right. I'm going to put a little bit in
A plate?
Uh-huh.
Christmassy plate?
Yep. I want
You
some
know,
of
it's only 4 days.
I know. I want some of these cranberries. Now, you can put as many or as little cranberries as you want.
Right.
As many or as little pecans as you want.
That's right.
All right. I had a fork. There it is. Okay, y'all. Look at that. I know it's not much on that plate, but oh my goodness. Look at that roasted. Y'all?
Now the glycemic load of the sweet potato is low in this mixture, so you don't have to worry about spiking your sugar
right.
with this.
Be sure and stir your pecans and your cranberries around in that syrup and that oil. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Y'all, this is wonderful.
well, grab the
Wonderful. I'm fixing to.
camera.
Okay.
Girl,
Well, tell me.
you did good.
Y'all look at that. Now, is that not a plate?
Now, folks,
Wow.
I'm not crazy about these little cabbages,
Brussels sprouts. But I love them.
but this is good. When I say I'm not crazy, I don't dislike them. And Rose has prepared them in several dishes. I didn't get a sweet potato. But this is about as good as you've ever
Isn't it?
prepared them.
It's delicious. And so easy. All you do is just season it, put it in the oven. Just such an easy dish. Yep.
And with that maple syrup on there and the spices, this is really good, Rose.
Okay.
You can put this on your Christmas table or New Year's Eve table anytime, really. And really be glad that you prepared it.
What do we say?
Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, and God feeds the soul. Maybe not exactly that order, but
We'll see y'all next time.
this is good. Let me remind them, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, especially for cancer patients, they're doing wonderful work. If you need a charity to give one time or weekly,
Monthly.
go monthly, go to stjudes.org. That's all lowercase, STJUDE. God bless you.